It's the final round of the Super Rugby Men's Under-19s competition, with third place the prize for the two teams playing here this afternoon. Neither side has had a win so far, but for one, that is all about to change. Hello and welcome to Tompkins Park, the home ground of Palmyra Rugby Club in Perth, for this clash between the Western Force and the Reds. My name is Mick Collis. Joining me in commentary, former Western Force hooker Heath Tessman. Tess, neither of these sides playing in the final, but third spot's certainly better than fourth, so plenty to play for.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, both teams, they haven't had a win yet in the tournament thus far, so they're both going to be hunting for that one. One of them will leave today with racking up their first victory of the season and making sure they don't end up on the bottom of that table. Both teams, they're going to really look to challenge each other as well. These 19s teams, they've been excellent. They've been willing to keep playing. Some big boys out there as well, Mick, so it's going to shape up to be a pretty exciting afternoon of rugby. The conditions, they could have a little bit of an effect on the afternoon, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, it's a bit different to last week. There's a fairly strong breeze which will be running from right to left across the screen, so certainly favouring that team. I think it's probably got about 10 or 15 points. It is a bit gusty, but when it does howl, I think it certainly will be worth being utilised. Expected some long kicks heading down. In the other matches that have been played so far, yesterday this was the Brumbies up against the Waratahs, and it was the Waratahs convincing winners, 64 points to 38, and also a big win in the 16s for them as well, Tess.
Big win for them there as well. A surprising result though, that Waratahs Brumbies game. A little preview for what the final is going to be next week. A few work-ons for the Brumbies as we look at that Western Force outfit.
Yeah, so for the Force, the front row, Josh Pulu, Luke Megson and Xavier Hawira. In the second row, Xavier, Va'u Ali and Manaya Tatana. The back row, William Crew, Luke Holt-Brown was very good last week, as was Nathaniel Gallagher at number 8. Tamarangi Tanui at 9, Brody Mainwaring at 10. The centre pairing of Chris Jansen and Fatani Tavake. Kay Davis and Penny Nargau on the wings, and Wallace Charlie at fullback. So plenty of speed for the Western Force.
Plenty of speed, and it's going to be matched by this Queensland Reds outfit. A few changes up front with Jacob Jobe, Will Parmenter and Craig Rosell in the front row. Kenny Harris, Will Pascoe packing down in the second row. Back row made up of Keanu Rash, Joe Stoddart and Angus Kelly, the team's vice-captain. Halves pairing of James Prohl and Natani Lezi Maki-Matuku. Tom Howard, Ilan Klute on the wings, Ryan Heaton and Josh Takai in the centres, and at the back it is Charlie Bird.
Yeah, so a couple of changes. The Reds, they've made 5 changes to their side that lost to the Waratahs. They've got a new look front row, as you mentioned, with Palmyra and Ralsell. Tom Howard shifting onto the left wing as the Queenslanders now make their way out on to the park here at Palmyra's home ground. Angus Kelly there on screen, the blonde-haired number 8. But certainly one player to watch, Keanu Rash, the big number 6, one of those big abrasive players. About 107 kilos, 189 centimetres from the Bond University club. So plenty of size and plenty of speed in this Reds under-19 side.
And what a year for that Bond University club as well, with winning their first premiership down there under the guidance of Mick Heenan, as a big cheer as the crowd gets behind their Western Force 19s coming on, Mick.
Yeah, Charlie Wallace, one of the co-captains of this side, along with Manaya Tatana, as they make their way out onto the pitch. And, you know, we talk about some excitement machines. There's a couple in this Western Force line-out. Penny Nargau out on the wing in jersey number 11, certainly one to watch. He's from the Southern Lions club, went to Safety Bay Senior High School, has come through the pathways, the Force 15s, the 16s and 20s. That is him on screen there in that number 11. Just electrifying. Absolutely
electrifying, and they got plenty of airtime last week, that Penny Nargau as well as Wallace Charlie as well. This back three for this Western Force 19s team. They're an excitement machine, but they need their boys up front to get them some nice clean ball.
So underway here in the final round of this under-19s competition, and it has been a beauty as well. Va'auli was taking that ball cleanly just outside his 22. This is Gallagher. Had a great game last week doing exactly that. Runs hard, always picks up some metres. And it goes back to Wallace Charlie, the fullback. That ball will hold up in this breeze. Taken cleanly by the Reds. So inside the Western Force half, early stages of this match, Prohl spots a gap, just can't unload. Heaton flying through. Prohl takes the tackle. Lezi Maki-Matuku Prolt goes back to halfback. Reds playing with advantage. Prolt again to Heaton. Charlie Bird up from fullback, getting himself involved. This is Cluter playing in the headgear this afternoon. Lizzie Makimatuku offloading. Nice tackle there made by Xavier Hawira. Reds going straight up the middle. We talk about earning the right. That's what they are doing. Queensland Reds, solid hit there on the number 10. Mania Tatana it was, the big second rower. This is Harris. Centre field. Queensland Reds, options either side. Prolt comes to Pascoe. They wrap him up. Va'auli is the man. Heaton now. Again, Gallagher making the tackle. Good defence here by the Western Force. Queensland Reds trying to break the blue wall. No success at this stage, still playing under advantage. Prolt again. Is it Muzzy McCarter or Heaton? Solid hit by his opposite number, Chris Jansen. Prolt again, going down that short side, trying to create something, and they will come back for the penalty. But a good defensive effort there, Tess, by the Western Force.
Yeah, great start there for this Western Force outfit defensively. Reds, they looked to try earlier, they looked to spread a little bit wide, but then they just fell into a little bit of left-right play. It was a little bit one-dimensional from them early on. Easy for this Western Force outfit to contain, but the pressure ramps up a little bit here. Leslie Makapatu looking for touch.
So Jeremy Markey, Jordan Kaminsky and Dominic Carlson, the officials this afternoon. So Palmyra with the throw. Queensland, they win it well. Angus Kelly straight on that ball. Back in the hands of Palmyra at the moment, the number 2. Now Queensland start to march towards the Western Force try line. Still going, the forward pack. Prohl now wants his hands on it. Still going though, Queensland, can they march this the whole way? Looking for the first try of the afternoon, and they get it. That'll bring a smile to your face, hey Tessman. Just from the line out, they just converged. And it was Will Parmenter. James Prohl was almost trying to steal that ball away. Plenty of calls saying leave it alone.
Oh, James Prohl, he might have got a quick wrap over the knuckles if he ended up taking that ball out of the maul. We see Western Force choosing not to compete there at the line out, looking to contest on the ground, but this Queensland outfit, they just set up so well, nice and tight. They stayed patient. They kept finding little creases. They kept inching their way forward. And Will Parmenter with his hands on the ball, getting the first try of the afternoon.
20 seconds to go.
So Natani Lezi Maki Matuku looking to add the extras. Just inside the 22. And no problems at all. So the Reds out to a 7-0 lead with just 4 minutes gone in this match. So the perfect start for the visitors.
Absolutely, and it's put this Western Force outfit on notice. They know they can't infringe, especially in that little area between the 22 and the 50. Their defensive line held up well, but they gave the Reds one opportunity to enter off the back of a penalty, and they paid the price.
So Brody Mainwaring, ball just dropping short. Awkward bounce picked up by Kay Davis. So a nice chance here for the Western Force. This is Pulu from the Perth Bayswater Club. Mainwaring linking up now with Charlie. Nice hands by the Western Force. There's that man, Nuggout. Super try. Saved a certain one. Looks like it's been picked up by Crew. Playing in the back row this week, second row last week. Mainwaring again. This is Luke Holt-Brown. And a storming game, Mainwaring again, looking for a runner. Sees Pulu, goes himself. Tanui offloading to Hawira. So Western Force looking to reply to the early Queensland try, Pulu. Queensland defence holding form at the moment. Jansen takes the tackle, centre field. 15 away, Western Force playing with the advantage. They come to commentary side. Mainwaring looking for the little kick through, looking for Davis. Tom Howard getting it on the second bite. been a bit of a knock on, but they will come back for the penalty directly in front of the posts.
6 red.
Oh, Penny Nagao, he looked like he was home and hosed. I think it was Charlie Bird at the back with the covering defence before. Great hands by this Western Force outfit to find the space, and Bird, what a tackle. Penny Nagao, he scores 9 times out of 10 in that situation. Just gave the opportunity for this Reds outfit to get their defensive line set. They had the answers for this Force outfit. Does the Force indicate they want the scrum? They want more than just 3, Mick.
Yeah, so centre field. So Penny Nagao is up behind Brodie Mainwaring. So some tricks up this Western Force side's sleeve.
Oh, you just love to see them stretch this pitch here. Get Kate Davis, get him right out on the paint. Wallace Charlie here on this short side. Give him an opportunity. One-on-one with a bit of space. He doesn't need much.
So referee Jeremy Markey just giving some instruction. The first scrum of the match. $7-0 the score, 7 minutes gone. So great opportunity here for the Western Force. One of those Thursday night training drill situations. Nagao goes left, the ball comes right. It's with Charlie. Charlie zinking and scoring. We spoke about how dangerous they can be. Nagao was the decoy when he ran left. And Wallace Charlie doing it all himself. The Western Force, their first try of the afternoon, and it was a good one.
Oh, we just spoke about trying to get him the opportunity to get one-on-one, give him some space onto the outside. Instead of one-on-one, he decides to go 3-2-1, up straight, up the middle, that right foot step, the left-hand palm. Taking the attack on, seeing the opportunity, the lateral defenders. He's just too good to give that much space, and there was only about an inch of it, Mick.
Yeah, amazing. He's heading back to the Sevens program next year as Mainwaring looks to draw things level. And that's exactly what he does. So we are all tied up, 7-all. So all from that sloppy restart there by the Queensland Reds. No one put a name on that ball. They let it bounce. Kate Davis was able to pounce on it.
It's something the Western Force, they struggled with during the match last weekend as well. I'm sure head coach Damien Steele has drilled the importance into them.
So a little bit all over the place here. It's been finally picked up by Pulu. Turns it back inside to Tanui. Stoddart rolling away. Gallagher comes through, the ever reliable. Goes back to Charlie, the try scorer. Jordan Kaminsky says it's gone out on the full. Not much in it.
Not much in it. There was enough paint there as it hit the grass. Unfortunately, just coming off the outside of the boot. But once again, you just touched on it then, Mick. The importance of being able to get out of your own end. The Western Force guilty of inviting the Reds back down to attack.
Harris is the go-to man. He takes it well. Links around off Rash. Palmyra now into the big number 8, Angus Kelly, the vice captain of this side. So Queensland right back in scoring position again. Palmyra looking for number 2. This is Pascoe driving the leg drive towards the line. Mainwaring finally rides him to the ground. Job tries to find a way through but can't. Now they go wide. Takai offloading to Heaton, now to the winger. He's been picked up, driven back towards the line, and he gets there.
Ilan Kluta, I think it is, on the far side. Plenty of work to do. The Force, they look like they'd managed to slide well. A little bit back out the play there. Heaton just squaring up. Beautiful play there from the Reds 12. Just makes Wallace Charlie sit down, hold his space. He can't attack straight away.
I thought they had him. They drove him. Somehow he's got that ball down. So great work there. Milan Kluter, it was the try scorer, so Queensland's second. So better than a point a minute at the moment here at Tompkins Park.
Both teams just guilty of gifting possession inside their 22. Be a big focus for this Reds outfit as they look to exit their own end after Leslie Maikamatuku.
Outside his 22, puts plenty on it. And the flags are raised, so a nice kick in some breezy conditions here in the west this afternoon. So Queensland now out by 14 points to 7 as we see it again here. Kluter, they lifted him up and momentum carried towards him. Gallagher just couldn't prevent the winger getting that ball down. So from the restart, this time it's better, taken by Howard. Need to exit. This is Palmyra on the 22.
Stay up, boys.
Prohl is there at halfback. He goes to the air. It'll drift. Davis underneath it. Picked up by Charlie. Heaton makes the tackle for Queensland. Mainwaring. Short ball to Tatana. It's the halfway line. Mainwaring. Loose pass. Kick through. Leslie Maikamatuku chasing, as is Kluter looking for number 2. Oh, little knock on. They almost got there.
Oh, Chris Kluter, he was ready. You were right. He was ready to rack up the second try. A little bit casual in the midfield from the Western Force. Ball goes to deck. Players looking to get on the toe, pick it up a bit casually, but Reds outfit just sprinting off the line, really attacking that ball. The bounce just getting away there from Milan Kluter.
He just needed to sit up, and it was all over. So Western Force looking to exit into this strong breeze. Queensland backs shuffling across this left-hand side.
Big challenge here for both packs as well. Western Force outfit, obviously, they need to work hard. They know this Reds team's going to attack them. They need to get their backs on the front foot through this scrum ball. It's a tough place to play out of, right in the middle of the park, right into the teeth of this breeze as well. Reds, they need to know they need to attack, but they need to stay clean. It's a tough place for this Force outfit to get out of, so they trust their system, they trust the decision making, they trust the pressure they can put on without going too far.
So Tamarangi Tanui, it's a good platform for him. Goes to Jansen. Hard running number 12. Charlie back in the pocket. Kicking towards the breeze, and it just hooks around as the wind takes it. So another opportunity here for the Reds, just really pinning the Western Force down in their own 22 at the moment, making it difficult for the home side.
Difficult spot to get out of. It's not a bad kick there from Wallace Charlie, considering the conditions this afternoon, Mick.
So they throw it over the back. It's been picked up there by Holt Brown. Pascoe not able to get his hands on it. Western Force feeding the speed. Nuggow. Heaton is the one that slows him down. Mainwaring turns it back inside. Mainwaring still with it, but I think it might have come off the... Yes, it did. Just come off the player. I mean, Tatana, I think it was. Mainwaring just trying to throw that little inside ball, and it's bounced off the second rower's chest back into Mainwaring's hands.
How good does it look, Brody Mainwaring, when he's taking the line on? He's already taken it on twice this afternoon. A little bit of front football there. He loves to attack, and he looks so good with his forwards running inside and outside him. He's so threatening at the line. It took him about 45, 50 minutes last week to really challenge the line in that game against the Brumbies, but he's doing it early this afternoon. He's looking threatening.
Yeah, and again, exciting young player. Got the player of the match in the Fortescue Premier Grade Grand Final here a few weeks ago, playing for Wanneroo. Just an exciting young talent, and yeah, it just adds another dimension to this Western Force team when he does take it to the line. He's got a lot of skills. There's James Prohl waiting to feed this one from Morris Brothers Ashgrove, that rugby nursery. Tom Howard as well from the same school.
Oh, the Howard name, it's infamous.
Prohl.
Not only in Brisbane, but with that Ashgrove school.
Prohl taps it on quickly. Alesi Matuku just outside the 22 again. Good work there by Prohl to get this Queensland pack going forward. Job. Alesi Matuku. This is Bird up from fullback. Kluter looking for work. Does well. Takai's there as well. Pimenta on the 22. Questions being asked. This Western Force defence. Takai. Howard's there. This is Harris. We've got forwards lined up. Offloading Heaton. Bird up from fullback. Kluter sticks the hands up. He wants the ball. Mainwaring makes the tackle. So Queensland still in possession. Job. Prohl gets there. Penalty comes. Prohl plays on quickly. Taps and goes. The little halfback runs into Gallagher. Loses the ball. Referee saying not back 10, possibly. I like this James Prohl. He's always looking for options and opportunities. Western Force will have to watch him.
Absolutely love a little up-tempo Sparky 9. Just chewing off another easy 10 metres there. Saw the Western Force forwards still a little bit close. Looked like they did a fair job of trying to back up and away from it, but can't be inside that 10-metre line. The pressure continues to mount now on this Western Force team.
So big scrum here for Queensland. Stacked on this commentary side. Lezimaki Matuku is there. As is Heaton, Takai and Howard. Charlie Bird's drifted across to the right-hand side. We saw the Western Force score from a similar situation. Prohl, loose ball. And the Western Force come away with it. Good pressure by the Western Force 8.
Oh, great pressure. Take a bow. That Western Force pack, they're the ones that put that pressure on that Reds outfit, got them going backwards. Scrappy ball off the back of the scrum. See the power coming through the middle there. Luke Megson doing a great job underneath the right shoulder of Will Pimenta. And now they've got to back it up. This Reds team, they won't take that lightly. They won't want to back down. It'll be a big moment here for both of these young packs.
Yeah, the Reds pack, they would not have liked that one. They'll be looking to disrupt this ball. It's a good platform by the Western Force. Jansen plays that role so well. Tanui has it. Sends it back to Charlie. Uses the breeze better this time. That's a nice exit there by Wallace Charlie. Takes play just 5 metres away now from halfway.
Yeah, that is an absolutely cracking exit, considering the conditions here this afternoon. Just see the little adjustment he made from that last kick. He let the breeze that he's blowing into blow it over the line.
This time Harris gets a mid on it. They go wide once again. Heaton, this is Howard chiming into the back line. Bird up from fullback. Charlie Bird still going now. He offloads. Kluter again. And the winger getting through a mountain of work and scoring a mountain of tries here this afternoon. It came from that injection of Charlie Bird.
And it was the speed that Charlie Bird added onto the ball. Well won at the line out. We see a number of dummy runners forward, pod out in the middle. Howard finds Bird and he just gets on the outside of Nagau, which means Charlie has to hold. And we've seen the strength of Ilan Kluter before, but he didn't need much space there and he showed the speed, the toe to get over the line.
So the Reds out now by 12, 19 points to 7. Elan Kluta's second try of the afternoon. Latani Lezi Makimatuku looking to convert. He's had a good day with the boot so far. And that continues with the successful conversion attempt. So the Reds now out by 21 points to 7. I'd love to see the territory statistics because it's been all Queensland, as we've said. Again here, Bird offloading under pressure. So Mainwaring to get us underway again. Stoddart takes it cleanly. Prohl on to Harris. Nice little chip through. This is clever by Queensland. Beautiful pick up by Bird. Looking for some support. Finds Prohl. Having an outstanding game. Rash offloads to Pascoe. This is Harris using their hands. Stoddart and Howard just can't complete it. But wow, Queensland.
Oh, I love the little chip and chase from inside their own half, spotting Charlie, obviously, with that breeze. Fullback, back three from this Western Force outfit, sitting a little bit deeper to allow for it. Great little awareness there in this Queensland outfit.
So Megson with the throw. Va'auli takes it, Mainwaring. Gallagher takes play over the 22. Tunui. Howard underneath it. Davis right on him. Does well. Kate Davis. Howard does well as well. Prohl. So many options as runners. Harris there. Job. Pins it to the chest. Takes the tackle. Prohl again. Davis. Bird, I should say. This is Heaton. Prohl is front foot ball by the Queenslanders. They are punishing the Western Force. Keanu Rash. It's been stolen though. Fatana Tavake comes away with it for the Western Force. Mainwaring. Charlie Bird's back for it. And using that breeze, punching for that corner. And it beats Wallace Charlie. It's a lovely kick. Almost, did he get the 50-22? Oh, just short.
Matter of inches there. Mick, it was a great kick, well summed up. The situation there by Bird as well. Ripped away though for Tani Tavake. Just too strong.
So not straight. The Reds play on quickly. Job. Western Force finding themselves under attack once again. Palmyra. 10 away. They come the short side. Prohl. Wrapped up by Crew. Throws the loose ball. Takai now with it. Josh Takai straightens. Tatana makes the tackle. Centre field. Job leaves it behind. Lezimaki Matuku. Tries to dance his way through. A metre away, Queensland. Looking for their fourth. They pick and go. Western Force trying to hold out. Pimenta picks and goes. Now they go wide. Bird up from fullback. And is it number 3? Yes, it is. Elan Kluter, 3 in the first half.
In 3 very different ways as well, Mick. The winger showing the versatility, but the most important asset he has is that try scoring ability. Strength for the first, speed for the second, and then the dive, the athleticism to finish it off. Beautifully read. They got the overcall to shoot back to the far side. Knew they had the numbers. Penny Nagau just caught too tight there, defending 2 players. 3 for the afternoon to Ilan Kluter.
So 26 points to 7, 25 gone in the first half here at Tompkins Park. Round 3 of Super Rugby men's under 19s. And Natani Leti and Laka Matuku to keep his perfect record going. It's wide out. Oh, he is on fire this afternoon, the number 10. Making it look too easy. So 28 points to 7, as we see it again here. They did well, Queensland, just sucked in the defenders. And they saw the opportunity to go wide, and Charlie Bird just injecting himself again, creating all sorts of problems.
Charlie Bird, he's done such a great job this afternoon of injecting himself just when needs to play, making the right decision.
Heaton has to slide into the tackle. Wallace Charlie, this is when he's dangerous. Takes it into the defence. Howard does well. Mainwaring. This is Megson now. Megson for the Western Force. Great scamper by the number 2. Tanui offloading to Mainwaring. Going wide. Nagau offloading. This is Holt Brown. Holt Brown for the corner. Well, they're going to have to check with the assistant.
Just take your boys back, please.
That was, could it be, an immediate strike back.
Much better by the Western Force.
There's a clear high tackle there. Try scoring situation. By 15 red. The yellow card is going to be a try. High 15. Yellow card, high tackle.
So the rub of the grain going the Force's way this week with a penalty try. We heard it there first. And referee Markey. High tackle in the act of scoring a try, which has stopped the try from being scored, resulting in a penalty try, Mick.
So 28 points to 14. If you wanted action, this is the place to be this afternoon.
A strike back though from this Western Force outfit. Penny Nagau, sharp left foot step, created a line break.
So Leti Makamatuku gets player underway again. Harris does well, taps it back to Stoddart. A little knock on. Uli gets the taps and the pats on the back.
And plenty of energy here, this Western Force 19s team. That try, closing that gap. 14 points in it. They know they'll have a bit of a breeze in the second half, but the energy, it's definitely picked up. They need to capitalise on it now.
See it there on the replay. Harris, yeah, ball just drifting forward. There wasn't much in it. Jordan Kaminsky getting it right. So Tanui. Again, a good platform again by the Western Force. Jansen loops around with Mainwaring. It's been picked up. Kluter looking for number 4. Still going. Jansen finally swings him to ground. Reds back on the attack again. It's been intercepted. Nagau. Referee will come back for the penalty. Playing advantage.
It was a great little sleight of hand off that strike play. Cade Davis found a little bit of space. Unfortunately, couldn't hold on to the ball. See him just coming off the hip of Mainwaring. He'd been able to hold on to that. It was Charlie and Nagau on the outside, unmarked.
So Queensland from their 22 looking for the touchline.
Turning down the points as well. Interesting decision. Great to see them backing themselves, Mick. 3 points right in front. The way that Leti Makamatuku has been kicking this afternoon,
Yeah.
I mean, could have been over on the sideline. He could have just about pointed at the sticks.
So Pimenta. Harris again wins it well. Kelly on that ball. They start to swing around. Pimenta at the back. Now it goes to deck. Prohl is there. Kluter comes in. Mainwaring wraps him up quickly. Prohl. Harris. So Queensland on the attack once again. Lizzie Makimatuku dancing, trying to get his way through. Jansen does well to spoil. They came back, Takai with the ball.
Looking threatening there as well. This Reds outfit, getting around the corner, beating this Western Force team around there. Had the advantage, but
we enter this area of the field,
a late burst from this
Please
Force
tidy up
team
your
as we
behaviour if
listen.
someone's going to go to the bin.
The warning there as well, Mick. Getting a little bit naughty down inside there. 22, a few repeated infringements.
Yeah, so Queensland playing with a player down at the moment, Charlie Bird, in the bin. So it's 14 on 15. They'll be very happy if they can come away with some points while they are a player down. Leslie Makimatuku putting it into touch, so they're going to go for the line out again.
They're going to go one way. They're going to go to play it tight. Down one of their back three attacking players.
Stoddard leaves it behind. Tatana picks it up. In fact, it was Rash that left it behind. Mainwaring for the Force. Ball holds up again. Kluter takes it on the fly. Tries to fend off Megson. The hooker just drags him down. Prohl goes to the big men inside the 22. Lizzie Makimatuku, Howard. Holt Brown takes the tackle. Heaton. This is Rash. Ball comes loose. Jansen now. So the Western Force. Howard links up with Leslie Makimatuku. He dances and Jinx tries to spot the gap, can't get through it. Tackle's a good one made by Crew. This is Rash. Prohl is their job. Job wrapped up by Hawira. This time Rosell. Just slowly sucking the energy out of this Western Force defence as Stoddart takes the tackle. Harris. Prohl, they go again through Pascoe. Throws it behind. Ball comes loose. Picked up now by Kelly. Crew desperately tries to hang on to him. Still just inside Western Force territory. And the knock-on coming, finally. Jacob Jobe, they play on quickly. Gallagher for the line. He's being chased by Prohl. Turns it back inside. Howard comes away with it. Oh, it's all happening here at Tompkins Park.
Oh, the Reds team, they're a little bit guilty of just being a little bit lazy around that ball on the deck. The Force, there's some tempo, there's some energy there. Drop ball, no one dives on it. Gallagher, he sweeps on it. Looked like he was going to go all the way, gets caught. Kate Davis must have been calling for it.
You just need to be just that inside, that metre or so closer. Ball comes loose again, this time picked up by Pimenta for Queensland. So the Western Force gifting it back to Queensland. Jobe. Prohl. Heaton. This is Howard. Howard at the 22. Throws it across, the skyhook pass to Josh Takai. But it goes into touch. So both sides getting a little bit loose in the dying stages of this first term.
Tommy Howard, great left foot step there. He made Luke Holt Brown look like he was stuck in the mud, just those hips facing out. Great read there from the Reds winger. The pressure still on this Western Force outfit though.
Megson. Crew wins it well. Mainwaring. Now Jansen. Pimenta makes the tackle on the number 12. Tanui's there. Charged down by Harris. He does well. Offloads to the number 7 and Joe Stoddart. So great work there by Kenny Harris. He cramped Tanui, got the charge down, and didn't panic when he had the ball back. And you just saw Joe Stoddart looming on that outside, so Queensland go further ahead. You can see it here on the replay. Just a big slap down. Charlie did all he could, but the arms were free, and Stoddart scores the try.
Great pressure there from the big lock. Tanui just a little bit casual. We could see they didn't quite have the setup there. Looked to rush it. The read there from Kenny Harris, getting Joe Stoddart over for his first try of the season, and it's such an important try for them to score. Down a man, just about to be back to 15 players each side.
Yeah, that's a great result by Queensland. There's Natani Lezi and Maki Matuku looking to keep his perfect record this afternoon off the tee. And that's what he does. So 35 points to 14 is the score. 3.5 remaining in the first half. So plenty of points on offer here this afternoon.
It's going to be so important now for this Reds outfit to exit their end nice and cleanly. Just need to trust that breeze. Trust the breeze, trust the boot. There's no need to take risks now. They're in control.
So Mainwaring might put too much on it. Davis does extremely well, takes it off the second rower. Heaton makes the tackle, so the Western Force, great chance for them to fight back before the half-time break. Got numbers on that outside, Mainwaring. Links up, Charlie in from fullback, long ball out to Holt Brown. Holt Brown for the line, still going. And he gets there. Great response by the Western Force.
Oh, just as we touch on the importance of exiting your own end, a little miscommunication, I think it was, from this Reds team. They were hoping for that ball to go out on the full, but Cade Davis takes the initiative, attacks that ball, takes it in the air. And the ability to move that ball from one side to the other. All this Charlie with the great read in the middle of the park. We see here Davis just keeps going after it, attacks it, and then the awareness of where he is on the field. Keep himself in bounds. 1 past 2. Charlie sees the men coming up, slings it out to Holt Brown, and it wasn't a high tackle that was going to stop him this time.
And the big don't argue too on Takai. So backing up, or picking up from where we finished last week, Holt Brown is Mainwaring. Just pushes that across the front of the post, so 35 points to 19. 2 minutes remaining in the half. It's a score you'd be happy with at the end of 80, but we've still got 40 more to go as we see Holt Brown again. Dotting it down. So Queensland. There's plenty of height on that one. And it's gone, everyone's missed it. It's drifted in the breeze. Wallace Charlie comes away with it. Titana. Tanui, this time he gets it right. Prohl takes it on the fly. Does well. Prohl looking for some support. Finds Stoddart. Offloading to Howard. And you talk about responding. They're just taking it in turns here this afternoon. Queensland hit back straight away.
Oh, beautiful interplay there from this Reds outfit. Question the call for the Force to kick that ball away so early. Just over a minute left on the clock. It held up well. Prohl attacked the ball nicely. Some soft D as he bumps off one, beats two. And it was just like the old down the 5 metre channel drill. You got the one defender coming at you, the two defenders. You've got to come from depth, Mick, and the Reds, they did it brilliantly, and right on the stroke of half time, they extend that lead.
So Queensland looking to go further in front. Can't do it this time. He is human, and that will be half time here So in this Super Rugby men's under-19 competition at half-time, it is the Reds leading the Western Force by 40 points to 19.
Power and secrecy walk hand in hand.
Hacking phones at the news of the world has been endemic.
Rupert Murdoch's explicitly encouraged it.
I'm here to reinvestigate the Daniel Morgan case.
Since when did we become the targets? This could get you in serious trouble.
I'm already in serious trouble.
A Stan original, The Hack. Stream now, only on Stan.
Liverpool 3-0. Corner taken quickly, Origi!
From the global phenomenon comes the next chapter.
I'm Brian Fraser.
If my brothers hear the slightest whisper of a freezer, they'll kill him. I'll find a way out. I swear it.
What if you never find her?
I will.
Experience the origin story that shaped a generation. Outlander, Blood of My Blood. Stream now, only on Stan.
Welcome to Solat del Mar.
That man there is Bill King.
So the town offers up one of your daughters. In return, you get a truck full of guns.
You just do nothing.
Follow me.
We need to protect my people. Our town was under constant siege.
We have to fight them. We gotta kill the next king of Spain.
First, you survive what happened to you. And after time, start living again.
Saturday night, the ultimate all-nighter is all right here. 8:30 Eastern, Leeds United, full top. Glamour clubs, Arsenal and Manchester United headline a huge overnight goal rush. And capping it off, the match, Chelsea and Liverpool live from the bridge. All live, all exclusive, all night. Saturday into Sunday on Stan Sport.
This party just got a whole lot better. Our family legacy is this ranch.
This is just the tip of a very, very big iceberg.
I don't know how I got here.
You have no idea what these people are capable of.
It is in the jungle. I knew this day would come.
Absolutely sensational.
So half-time here at Tompkins Park in this Super Rugby men's under-19s, and it has been all Queensland leading by 40 points to 19, and Tess, plenty of highlights.
Plenty of highlights. 8 tries scored in that first half, and it was all about Queensland's first entry into the 22. Off the back of a penalty, the patience shown here by this Queensland pack. Able to maul it all the way with this Western Force team not having an answer for it. But the answer came back pretty quickly from this Western Force outfit. It was Wallace Charlie, the fullback, doing it all on his own off the back of the scrum, straightening the play, taking on the attack.
And then Queensland then, and Cluter, he's had an absolutely outstanding match so far. He's picked up 3 tries so far. That was his first. And Queensland, almost like training moves, some of the tries they have been scoring. This one where Bird injecting himself into the back line, which he's done so well this afternoon, getting the arms free, and Cluter crossing for number 2.
It was the Reds again, just being able to summarise the situation well, doing the hard work in tight, and that man, Glenn Cluter, diving over the line before it was almost an immediate strike back from this Western Force outfit. They've looked good on this far side of the park. It was a penalty try awarded in the end, a high tackle in the process of a try being scored. That saw Charlie Bird go to the sin bin for the charge down here. Kenny Harris just getting all over the right foot of Tamarangi Tanui. Joe Stoddart reaping the rewards.
And then from the restart, it was Kay Davis flying high up against Kenny Harris, took the ball, brought it back infield, did well, and then it was just the Western Force backline, Mainwaring onto Charlie, and then the long ball out to that man again, Holt Brown, and this time no penalty try. He gets to dot it down himself. And then just when the Western Force thought they were going to be going into the break with a smaller margin, in the dying seconds, Prohl it was just offloading to Stoddart and then unselfishly onto Tom Howard right on the half-time break. So 40 points to 19 is the score. Plenty of tries, as we mentioned. Cluter with 3, Stoddart, Howard and Parmenta. Lizzie Makamatuku with 5 from 6 off the tee, and for the Western Force, Holt Brown and Charlie, and Mainwaring with 1 from 2. So 40 points to 19 is the half-time score. All the action of the second half, not far away. So 40 points to 19 is the score. The second half underway. Mainwaring sending it deep for Queensland. And Bird straight away the attack. A couple of changes for the Western Force, which we'll pick up. While still there for Queensland, Jobe. Martinfield making the tackle for the Western Force, one of the new players on, Heaton. Gets wrapped up by Tanatavake. Hoping to get his hands a bit on the ball a little bit more in this second half. There's Cooper there just sitting over that ball, so here's a chance here. Kelly for the Reds. Kroll, Pascoe. So Queensland trying to run it from their 22. Bird up from fullback. Offloading Howard. So Queensland, Howard still going. Looking for some support. He's got Prohl on his inside. Prohl still going. Still going. Finally Mainwaring swings him to ground. He offloads though. And Josh Takai. And the Queenslanders start the second half in the same way they did the first, in a completely different way. But they all count, and that was a spectacular run of play from inside their own 22.
Oh, and showing the Western Force perhaps how they should have looked to play the ball out of their own end. Wallace Charlie's caught a little bit deep here. That gives the space for Howard to get on the outside of him. Plenty to do here still though, and it was Prohl putting his hand up in the middle, the halfback just supporting as he always does. Bounces back inside. He ends up finding Charlie Bird in support. They were lining up. There were plenty of maroon and white jerseys around. Prohl there to finish off.
Takai was hoping that ball would come out to him, but Prohl went the other way. And Charlie Bird, the recipient of some very enterprising play by the Queenslanders. As Lizzie Mucky, no, you can see that ball just sitting up. Oh, but he still manages to get it there. Lizzie Mucky Matuku. So Queensland out by 47 points to 19. Opening minute of this second half.
And they did all the hard work from down inside their 22. I think the Western Force just guilty perhaps of thinking they were going to kick straight away.
So here they go again. Bird. Charlie Bird straightens. Palmyra makes the tackle. Pimenta. So Western Force need to try and keep Queensland down this end to give themselves some sort of chance as Kelly takes that ball over the 22. Prohl down the short side again. And the Western Force get the penalty.
You've got to release the ball.
And that's the flip side to looking to play out of your own half into the teeth of this breeze. It's the risk versus reward.
Not releasing.
It's hard work doing it, hard graft going out of your own end. And you give away a penalty, you're backed up straight onto your try line immediately. Western Force good enough this time to get on top to force the penalty. Can they capitalise on this opportunity as Manaya Tatana makes his way off the field?
So he's been replaced by Connor Holm by the looks of it.
Good shift by the co-captain, he's been great.
To Nui, and he gets there. No one saw it coming. So good eyes up rugby there from the halfback. The line out wasn't great. Bit of miscommunication, but Tamarangi Tunui, first one onto the ball.
That's it, and they're all worth 5 points. It doesn't matter how you score them, do you, Mick? Doesn't Mick. Just scrappy over the back. Miscommunication there, as you said. But Tunui grabbed it, ran with it. Two backs at the back of the line out, fighting over it as well.
Not a lot of height at the back of that line out by the Western Force, but geez, they come away with the points, and they needed to as well. Queensland really starting to blow this game wide open. That just stems it a bit. So 47-24 with Mainwaring looking to narrow it, but he can't do it. So that's the way the score will stay. Inside the first 5 minutes of this second half, already had 2 tries. It's been nothing if not entertaining So Arnfield on for the Western Force in jersey 17.
Yeah, H Hatting out there on the park as well. He's come on in jersey 16 for Luke Megson. Good shift the hooker this afternoon.
Davis finally gets his hands on that ball. Arnfield. It goes back to Charlie. That ball will drift. Lesimaki Matuku links up with Bird. Heaton. Now to Kluter. Down makes the tackle. Proles there. It's Kelly. Job again. Arnfield making the tackle. This is Howard in off his wing, looking for some work. Cooper making the tackle in the headgear for the Western Force. May have turned it over. Yes, they have. So Western Force through Gallagher. Western Force, now they go to the speed. Oh, solid hit there. Takai on Charlie. You could almost feel that from here.
Oh, reverberated round the ground. That shot there by Josh Takai. Great turnover in the midfield. Impact already from number 20, Felix Cooper.
Seems has picked up this hit again. Just solid contact there. Josh Takai on Wallace Charlie.
Step this. He says he throws a big shoulder at him. Earns the ball back for his Reds outfit, but they've got plenty of work to do. 60 metres out. Plenty of breeze, but they get...
Short arm, Prole plays on quickly, as he loves to do. Heaton linking around. Bird up from fullback. Kluter just gets around Wallace, but Nagau makes the tackle. Intercepted Gallagher. Pops it up almost. Ball comes loose. Holm was almost through. This is Litimaka Mataku. Offloading. Stoddart. Number 7, always looming. Proles there. Queensland again playing this expansive game. Charlie Bird links up with Howard. Gallagher makes the tackle. Ball's there for Queensland again. Job puts the head down. Prole to Heaton, just shows and goes. Takai holds it up nicely. Now it's been intercepted. I think he can almost put the glasses down.
Shut the gate, Mick Collis.
Wallace Charlie, no one will come near him. The 7 speedster will dot it down underneath the sticks against the run of play. So certainly plenty of variation in these tries this afternoon.
The second intercept as well for this half. Could be something the Western Force have picked up on. You touched on the width this Reds team are looking to play with. Gregory just patiently waiting and Charlie just getting in that passing channel. Susie had the ball in his hands. I think he's in third gear there. Cruises in. Charlie Bird, I don't think he got out of third either because I think he knew there was no point. Save the petrol for later.
Lane Waring. So 47 points to 31. 78 points so far.
We were talking at half time, Mick. You said it might only be about a 15-point breeze.
As we see it again here, it was just Letimaki Matuku just with the pass. And Wallace Charlie, co-captain of this Western Force team, reading it well.
Great effort, great work rate as well. Charlie, he was over on the far side 2-3 phases before. There's a bit of bulk coming on for this Reds outfit. Straight swap of the bookends with Lucas Oxley and Celeste Cully coming on to the field. replacing the two props, Jacob Jobe, Craig Rosell.
They're not short of size, this Queensland pack. Tatana. He decides to pin the ears back. In fact, it was Gallagher. Crew now. Mainwaring. Nug out. Bounces off Palmyra. Lays it back. Mainwaring. Oh, big hit. Arnfield. Mainwaring. Gallagher offloading to Davis. Howard rides him into the ground on the 10. Mainwaring, better by the Western Force. Crew. Oxley makes the tackle. Go that short side again. Through for Tavake. Va'uli. And the penalty.
Yeah, great read there. It's Kenny Harris, the big lock, getting down over the ball. Saw Va'uli just isolated, didn't have the inside clean. Outside cleaner just running past the ball. Opportunity there for the big lock, and he got his hands on it. As the momentum was building there for the Western Force. They kicked a touch, and how good is the matchup here on this close side between Ilan Klute and Penny Nakau been? Two of the best wingers in the competition, Mick.
Yeah, it's been good. There's always something happening with those two. Trent Pico also on now for the Reds. Harris wins it well. Takai takes the tackle. Prohl. Some runners looping around. This is Howard. He's had a good afternoon so far. Kluter chipping over the top, and Wallace keeps it in. Bird back to Howard, and that is pretty to watch.
It's going to be interesting. They're going to bring it back to have a look just to check. The assistant referee, the AR, did put his flag up.
Okay, so who you know try?
So they've awarded it.
They've awarded the try though, but the flag definitely went up from the AR, and that's what referee Marquis said. He just wanted to check quickly. Great little play around the corner. It's Charlie just being caught a little bit deep at fullback. It's a great play here from Ilan Klute. The flag goes up.
Then comes
You
down.
can see a few of the Force players stopping. They need to play the whistle though.
Yeah, Wallace, Charlie there, and Brady Mainwaring appealing, but you did right. Play the whistle. It's an early rule that we all learn. As Lizzie Markey and Matuku from wide out into the breeze. Struck off just momentarily. Ball was drifting to the right of the post, so 52 to 31.
No, mate, all good, park it.
We talked about Ilan Klute just before. These Reds wingers, the skill from Klute there as well, the chip and chase to keep it in. The finish from Howard. Two wingers for the Reds this afternoon, 5 tries between them.
Yeah, really good play there by Queensland. Playing the whistle. So Queensland take it back up to the 22. Keats. Playing in the halfback. Western Force get the ball.
I think it was Stoddart just in the tackle. It looked like he was going to offload. Ball went down, so deemed to be a knock on here, but Queensland showing how they plan to attack out of their own end as well.
I think the Western Force showed the kicking game doesn't always work into this breeze here this afternoon, so Queensland quite content to keep the ball in hand. Getting pay for it.
A 19-point lead as well, the Reds. They can afford to play a few phases, look to control the clock, kick when they want to.
Keats is the halfback. Prohl has been subbed. Jansen steps off the left. So the Force outside the 22. Mainwaring. Davis. Queensland come away with it. Kelly unlucky not to get the turnover, but Pascoe didn't need it, just picked on himself. This is Carly. Kelly leaves it behind, it'll knock on. Number 8.
Once again, opportunity here for this Western Force outfit. Reds, like you touched on, Mick, different ways you can play when you're playing into the teeth of the breeze. They're doing a great job of controlling their time in possession, this Reds team. Just as a little bit of fatigue sets in. Might be looking to play 1 or 2 phases too many, but Western Force have got a centre field scrum. Mainwaring and Nagao in the pocket. So the same setup they went with before when they went open side to Charlie. Will they look to do it again?
Scrum's been good. They go to that man. Gallagher links up. Offloads to Davis. Referee comes back for the penalty.
Little tackle off the ball there as well, so a little variation on the same play they ran in the first half. I'm guessing that was the play they were looking to run with. First half when Wallace Charlie did score shows his ability to just read the play and play off the cuff. But the player tackled off the ball. As we see there, giving the opportunity for this Western Force outfit. Can they add to their second half tally and look to bridge this 19-point gap?
So Hatting with the throw for the Western Force. Some new players on, Crew leaves it behind. Queensland come away with it. Pico, the new man it was. Driving back, good defence there by the Force. Trying to keep Queensland inside this 22. This is Takai. Spots a gap, uses the fend. For Tani Tavake, slows him down just enough. Keats. Into Kelly. Keats is there again. Heaton. Harris. Offloads. Lizimaki Matuku. On the 10-metre line. Pimenta. Holm unlucky. Harris straight through the middle. Here we go. Kluter turns it outside to Bird. And Charlie Bird will score for the Reds. Great patience by the Queenslanders. Just waiting for the opportunity to open up. And once again, it does. And Charlie Bird scores a simple try in the end.
Yeah, and it was just being able to summarise the situation beautifully there. Harris, it was scrappy around that ruck. They're finding a few little spaces in some of those tighter channels. The support from this Reds outfit has been fantastic all afternoon, whether it was Prohl in the first half, Bird here in the second. He gets his second try for the afternoon, Mick.
And a nice easy one for Natani Lezimaka-Matuku right in front. Gets the radar back in line. And it looks like it might be Xavier Pa'auli just down in midfield getting some attention for the Western Force.
You see the Western Force, they look to attack. The ball's a little bit loose. The danger of the risk that comes with breaking that system when you're on your defensive side is that you leave those vulnerabilities around the ruck. And you're right there, Xavier Pa'auli coming off the park, unfortunately. Appears to be a lower limb injury. Paddy Woods making his way on for the Western Force.
Queensland with plenty of numbers in support as well when they get these little breaks, which makes them so dangerous. They do play a up-tempo game. They play it very well. Goes underway again here at Tompkins Park. Kelly inside the 22. And the penalty, plenty of feeling in this match.
A few pats on the back there for Lucas Oxley. Just going a little bit past the ball with that clean out on his opposite number. Plenty of work to do here for this Western Force outfit. But they're down the right end of the park, Mick. And I mean, as we know, we can see 90 points scored already in this game. So there's plenty more points to come.
Yeah, still 20 to go. Hatting for the Force. Woods picks it up, brings it down. So the Western Force have got it. Starts to splinter. They go the short side. Pick and go, Western Force looking to reduce this margin. They pick and go again. Just half a metre away, Western Force. Good leg drive. Hatting. Desperately close, great defence by the Queenslanders. Now they come wide, looking for Charlie, looking for Nagao and finding him. And when they can't go through the middle, they go around the outside of it. And Penny Nagao picking up the 5-pointer.
His first one for the afternoon as well, and it was all done in tight, all the hard work. Wallace Charlie just waiting for his opportunity, waiting for that defensive line just to tighten up just enough, because he doesn't need too much space. Then calling that strike from Mainwaring. Little bounce out just keeps Charlie Bird interested. Penny Nagao finishes it off.
So Mainwaring right on the junction at the 22. And just sprays that one to the left. So 59 to 36. Haven't hit the 100 points yet, but it's not far away. And great to have Super Rugby men's under 19s down at Clubland on the club grounds. We get to smell those hamburgers and sausage sizzles that wafting across.
Salivating. It's not just for the tries being scored this afternoon, Mick.
So the Western Force come away with it eventually. Lesimaki Mataku is back on halfway. In a bit of trouble at the moment, Western Force. Goes back to Mainwaring, the breeze behind him. So the Queensland number 10, you just see him at the bottom of the screen there. Not sure if it's cramps or whether he's got a bit of injury or...
A couple of problems with the calves. I think the amount of kicking, he's had 9 conversions and all the kickoffs that he's had to throw back. The amount of tries and conversions that he's been a part of this afternoon, he's probably kicked more.
Yeah, it was straight after the restart. It dropped in as we come away. Kluter. Lesimaki Matuku gets a bit of pickle juice into him and he's back. Yeah, well done. Western Force, Hatting it was.
Strong over the ball, the replacement hooker. Queensland looking threatening there. Great kick there from Mainwaring, just letting the breeze just carry it long. Their tails are up, you can sense there's just a little bit more energy in this Force outfit. They know they don't need to chase the game too hard yet. They know there's still plenty of points that can be scored.
So Tom Lambo makes his way onto the park, replacing Lesimaki Matuku. Gallagher, been one of the Western Force's best this afternoon. Tunui, Charlie chiming in. Tunui again, Hatting. Jansen to Hawira. Pascoe drives him back. Mainwaring now. Harris makes the tackle. He's been good for Queensland. Looks like he's got some cramp issues as well. There's certainly been plenty of running. Harris in all sorts of trouble trying to stretch that calf.
Advantage.
Referee playing advantage. Harris just off screen. Just keeps grabbing that calf.
They're all going down. Tamarangi Tanui, he's down. He's getting a bit of assistance there from his number 8. Good number 8 looking after his halfback. Right now, the clock keeps ticking. Tanui looking to the bench. Am I on? Am I off? Few tired bodies after a long season of playing club rugby, then their representative stuff at the end of it.
So Hatting for the Western Force. Woods is the target, just drifts over him. Pimenta can't pick it up either. Kelly straightens. So Queensland, Bird using the kick. Wallace Charlie in some space. 20's dangerous. What can he do? They wrap him up just inside the 10. Western Force get the penalty. They've started to string a couple in a row here, Queensland. They'll need to be careful. Looks like Pimenta also down with some cramp. As Mainwaring sends that ball into touch.
Beautifully. Brady Mainwaring, okay, there's someone on the mark. I'll just take the ball a few metres past it. As he puts the ball into touch. It was a good throw from Hatting for that last line out. Jumper a little bit slow to get off the deck, so the Western Force outfit, they need to get it right. They're getting plenty of opportunities down this end, but they haven't been able to win the ball cleanly at the line out. That's the challenge. Give them that platform they want to play off.
This time Woods wins it well. Short ball, Jansen. Pluta makes the tackle. Western Force on the attack. Woods is there. Ball comes loose though. So little mistakes hurting the Western Force. Trying to get themselves back into this game.
Could be just a little bit of fatigue coming into their play.
Let's go, boys. Here we go.
Back there, it's Paddy Woods just leaving it behind him.
Stay square.
Hatting, he knows they need to score next. He knows how critical it could be for their hopes of winning this game this afternoon.
59 to 36. Just over 10 remaining. Tom Lambo on for the Reds. A Perth local, went to school at Scots College down at Swanbourne. Now plying his trade over on the East Coast. And out here this afternoon for the Reds.
Nice big challenge here as well on this short side. A couple of fresh front rowers on the park. Celeste Galley, tight head for the Reds. Big human being. Asian Arnfield for Western Force. At loose, he's got his arms full here. Oh, and the penalty goes the Reds' way. It's a good scrum there from the Force. Deemed to have angled in, I believe. Looked like they'd won that mark. They'd driven through it squarely. You can see just those hips kicking out. That's what the referee is going to be looking for there.
Not much in it.
Not much at all, Mick.
So Kay Davis having a rest, so Queensland come away with the line-out win. Kelly. The two number 8s have had a good battle this afternoon. Takai. Here we go, Queensland from inside their 22. This is Volavalu. Queensland through Oxley. The clean out by the Reds. But Tanui does well.
Did beautifully. It was the combination of Tanui and Cooper just pressuring on the outside edges of those rucks. Same spot. Keats managed to snipe through before. The intensity, they've gone up a gear just around the ruck, this Western Force team. They need to get their line out right though. They need to get their set piece. They're down the right end of the park here to attack. Can they come away with a try here?
Western Force need to score to get themselves back into it. That's not the way to do it. It's a loose one. Oxley does well to clean it up. The Western Force, they'll get the scrum. Will knock on. So a few problems with their line out this afternoon, the Western Force. Had some key moments.
There's a lot of moving parts in those lineouts, Mick. Just looks like timing's just a little bit off there, so they just need to, it's a quick fix. I wonder what the effect of not having Manoa Tatana out there as well in the back half of this game.
So a chance here for the Force, just inside the 22.
Kenny Nagau lining up right behind the scrum, close to the inside shoulder of Brodie Mainwaring. See him slice in as he bounces out, the scrum plays on.
Good scrum by the Western Force. Tanui picks and goes. Nagau, Mainwaring, stepping off the right. Kluter makes the tackle. Centre field. Force continue on though, Woods. A pick and go. Again, that short side. Queensland try to get their hands on it. Still with the Force. Kristasevich. They try to switch it up a little bit. This is Cooper. They pick and go, they leave it behind and they knock on. So just getting a bit scrappy.
Yeah, the willingness is there, but this Reds outfit, they're putting the pressure up onto this Force team. They're looking to play with width, so they're bringing that line speed up quickly, take their time, take their space away from them. You see Tamarangi Tanui making his way off the park. Great campaign for this young up-and-coming number 9.
Xavier Hawira as well, by the looks of it. So Cruz, Remy. Try and find out who's replacing Hawira. Kluter. Mainwaring makes the tackle. Loose pass. Pascoe. Pulls it out of the sky. Leslie Carley just softening the blow there now. Queensland with some space. Howard again. Little chip over the top. Smart. Cleaned up nicely there by Remy. Gallagher. Jansen. Fatana Tavake. Well wrapped up by Pico. Bolavalu was there to help Gallagher. Come the short side once again, Jansen. Remy to Mainwaring. Gallagher again. Picks and goes. Smart play by the number 8 for the Western Force. Remy comes the short side again. Nagau runs straight into the body of Angus Kelly. Clean out comes there from Fatana Tavake. This is Arnfield. Queensland defenders driving the Western Force back. Mainwaring. Hatting. Mainwaring again. This is Charlie. Trying to spark something. Remy. Woods straightens. Ball's there, Queensland's. Palmer's got his hand on it. Which you probably shouldn't have done. They play on quickly. Charlie. Remy, Mainwaring. Long ball to Gallagher. Quick hands, Nuggow. They've just drifted forward. Some
exciting play, but there's some tired bodies out there.
There certainly is, and there's plenty more to come from Tompkins Park this afternoon. The Super Rugby Oz clash between the Western Force and Queensland. There they are inside the Queensland sheds. Queensland, they're not going to figure in the final. The Western Force have wrapped that up. That will be next week at Wanneroo at 1:05 Western time. But the Queenslanders is a good side, as is the Western Force. Plenty of star-studded names. Ben Donaldson back for the Western Force in that number 10 jersey. And some great players test to watch when that kicks off in around half an hour's time.
Yeah, what an afternoon of rugby it is. The triple header over here in the West. The 16s into the 19s, into the big boys playing the open men.
Big drive coming from the Western Force pack. And they get the penalty. They'll be happy with that too.
Go quickly, and that was what they were looking for. You could see back five, they kept their hips just that little bit tighter. Front row did their work. They got underneath. They drove through the middle of that scrum. They took the hard way, the Force that time. They got the reward.
So Remy
to play though.
To Jansen. Jansen. Oh, he makes it look too easy. The big number 12 slicing through the Queensland defence to dot it down under the posts. It'll be too little too late for the Western Force, but nice reward for Chris Jansen in that number 12 jersey. He's been good this afternoon.
He has, and he's been a little bit quieter than he had been in the previous weeks, but just because the run of play hasn't come his way, hasn't had his hands on the ball too often, but he's such a great inside centre. He's got great hands. He can carry the ball well. We see the right foot step to be one summarise the situation beautifully. Mainwaring adds the extras. The energy's there still from this Western Force outfit, but as you said, Mick, could it be just a little bit too little, too late?
So 59-43, we've hit the 100 points here at Tompkins Park. The bat has been raised. It's been a wonderful display of running rugby despite the breezy conditions. And it will be Tom Lambo. Whoa! We've just lost our umbrella. So the Western Force through Kristovic. For Tani Tavaki. The Testament was almost Mary Poppins there, being carried away on the big umbrella with the big gust of wind.
Might not be a spoonful of sugar that'll help this go down, but it'll be something else after the match this afternoon.
They come the short side again. Cooper turns it back inside to Charlie. Cooper offloading to Hatton. Mainwaring, there's some space. He's got Woods. Woods offloading to Wallace. Charlie, and great hands by the second rower. Staying on the inside on his number 10, Brody Mainwaring. And Woods does extremely well and was relieved to see the speed of Wallace Charlie looming on his outside.
Oh, absolutely. It was a great pass there by the big second rower. Brody Mainwaring, he looks so good when he takes the line on. He attacks it directly. Sits down that defence as he looks to take the conversion quickly and successfully, as he does.
So that is full time here. 59 points to 50, Heath Testman. Who would have thought?
109 points scored here this afternoon. And what a display of rugby. The defence, it was strong all afternoon as well. It was great seeing how both teams played into that breeze differently. Tactics from both outfits. But the attacking, enterprising play of these young men as well. It's great to see the running rugby being played well, Mick.
Yeah, look, it was certainly entertaining, and that's this whole competition is fantastic because it does let the players chance their arm a little bit. And we've got some exciting youngsters running around in Australian rugby, and great for them to get their hands on the ball and show just what they can do. But it was, you know, a credit to Western Force. Just when Queensland looked like they were going to run away with it, as we see some of the many highlights here this afternoon. Kroll, he had tack on his outside, but then turned it back on the inside. And Charlie Bird having a really strong game, the fullback this afternoon. He got himself involved at every single opportunity. Then Tanui just winning that ball off the back of the line out. It was a loose one. He was the first one to react. Good eyes up running by the number 9. But every time one team scored, the other one would respond. And that's exactly what the Queenslanders did do, although it was this time, it was an intercept. And Wallace Charlie, there was hardly any point chasing. No one was going to catch him. Charlie Bird just wanted to check out his own pace up against Wallace Charlie. But then this time Queensland looping around. Howard had a fantastic game, as did Kluter. The two wingers looking for work all afternoon.
Combining beautifully there with Howard finishing the job off, and then it was a little bit scrappy at the back of the ruck. Harris though, he just looked up, he saw it a space, he backed himself, he went through it. And there was that man again, Charlie Bird, just sitting there off the hip supporting as he does, working through the middle park. He got his second for the afternoon. Like you said, it was back and forth. Wallace Charlie injecting himself in here, just drawing that defence into him, giving Penny Nakow the opportunity to get himself on the scorecard for this afternoon before it went over to Chris Jansen. Just a little bit lazy, disjointed defensive line there presented to Jansen. And the classy inside centre, he took his opportunity before Brody Mainwaring just took the line on. And it was a great ball there. It was unsighted as well. Wallace Charlie, just the connection, the chat between him and Paddy Woods. Paddy Woods finding him for Wallace Charlie to score his third for the afternoon.
So that is all we have time. As we just look at the score sheet, we almost need to go to page 2 here. There was 109 points. So for the Reds, Kluter with 3, Howard with 2, Bird with 2, Stoddart and Palmyra with singles each, and Leslie Makamataku with 7 out of 9 off the tee. For the Western Force, they've hit 50 but didn't win this match. Charlie with 3, Holt Brown, Tanui, Nagao and Jansen scoring the tries, and Mainwaring 4 from 7. So a very entertaining match here at Tompkins Park, and that is all we do have time for. It was the Reds defeating the Western Force in the Super Rugby Men's Under-19s by 59 points to 50. My name is Mick Collis, Mahatma League Testament, and all the crew. Thanks for your company. Make sure you do stick around because all the action from the Reds Force match in Super Rugby Oz is not far away.